And to be honest, in there, they get protected. Like it's people in there that's doing life, that's never coming home, that love another guy. So now they considered in that community. So just like on the streets, they protect each other. So it ain't
Okay.
like they got a whole little community, and then people with life don't care about killing.
So I think I had asked you before about like with like trans in prison, because right now it's a whole thing. I don't think they got it like worked out. It's like if males gonna stay in male prisons, but as of right now, uh, I know a male that identifies as a female can go to a female prison, but still in male prisons, like with men, there are like trans prisoners, right? That's in
Well,
there. Not like female to male, but like actual dudes that dress or try to dress like a woman or identify as a woman. Did you
well,
see any of that?
yes, actually in the joint, it's a lot of Priya. So we call it Priya. Y'all call it out here, trans and all that, but it's the it's like the trans at a joint or whatever. But we see a lot of people like that, but they got their own blocks. And to get you hip to something, actually, that's not actual truth that if you switch over, you go to a female prison. That's not true. They still send the men, if they was birthed as men, to the man prison. And that's where you get Priya, because you get guys that been in there for life and they seeing, you know, a guy that has female parts, and that's where you get
Right, right.
that. So they try to, I guess you could say, try to hold them on their own block,
Like keep them separated from
try to
everybody else.
keep them
Okay.
separated. But yeah, you see them around a lot. Like, and you'd be surprised, but that's another thing that is corrupt in the prison system, is that part, because like a lot of them COs that come in, they confused about their gender and self. So a lot of them guys that come in like that, they get higher jobs and different, like they
Wait,
can move. Like let's say,
what do you mean? Like the CO is trans?
no, no, no.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna say the CEO is a man, and the CEO, like, he don't know what he wanna be. He don't know
Oh, okay, okay,
like
okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what he,
What
like.
he into or whatever.
So
Yeah.
like let's say a Sarge on a block. It have been times where I done been on a block literally where a sergeant will have a trans person like be his porter. Now with that, that's like one of the highest jobs you can have. One of them. But in there, so that mean that trans person get to move you around and, do little certain things. But we done heard stories, and a lot of sergeants then got walked off because they was doing you know,
Right.
more than what they was supposed to be doing. So yeah, it's a lot of that going on in there.
So that's what the COs and the prisoners. Is it like other prisoners? Like, is it? Because you said they try to keep them separated, so they don't have any contact with like everybody else.
Oh no, they do.
Okay,
I
okay.
mean, you can see them at Chow. You can see them on the yard. I mean, it's just because they got their own block. They only do that, like if you look it up, they say like they got these type of programs and this block for this program and all that. They don't care. They throw you in wherever you go, to be honest. Like, I mean, I guess they try to keep control of that because they know what could happen if, you got a transgender person on a block with people that don't fit in with that,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and what could happen. So they try, but they throw you in wherever for real. So they be everywhere.
So like, how are they looked at in prison? Do people just like ignore them? Is it just
I ain't even
what
gonna lie.
or
We
what?
got a rule. So for people that's watching this, hopefully you never go. But we got a rule in there. If A person that is transgender or, you know, deal with any of that type, if they try to fight you or any of that, you don't fight them. Period. They can smack you, punch you, or whatever. You don't fight them because we got a rule in there. If you fight one, I mean you fighting them for a reason. Like you, why are you fighting them? Like, I
Right,
mean
yeah.
that's like you fighting your sister. Why you fighting your sister?
Mm.
So in there, you don't fight them, or you get labeled. And if you're not that, you don't want to be labeled.
So, like, labeled, like, so if you fight someone that's trans in there, then people think something is
Yeah,
happening between
think
you
about
and
it.
them,
I
right?
mean, if I come to, I mean, if a transgender person come to me and be like, hey, you ain't pay or whatever on alcohol or whatever because I was drinking or smoking tobacco, and they might have had that from their connections.
Right.
Like, I leave it alone. I walk straight away. Think about another person seeing me getting into a full blown argument. If I'm not that, why am I even talking? And
Right,
no
right.
disrespect to people of that community. I'm not saying that, but in a joint, you don't want to be labeled as that. So you just straight do you.
So, have you seen fights between
Oh
them
yeah, it
and
happened
others? Okay.
because a lot of them transgender people will put people like out. You know, it'd be guys that's in the gang that's not supposed to be doing, that
Yeah.
type of stuff, and they into that type of stuff, and the transgender person put them out. So now it's like you got to handle that because if you're not gonna handle it, we're gonna handle it, and we're gonna handle you. So
Right. So, do they win? Or is it like 50-50? Like,
it's 50-50. We don't jump in. It ain't like no, let's all beat them up. No.
no, I mean, just like, cause I've heard stories of like a
Oh
lot of times,
yes,
like the trans, like they'll,
yeah. Some of them got
they,
work.
they got hands,
Some of them
yeah.
got work. I can't lie. Some of them definitely got work. I mean, still dealing with a guy.
Right.
So got to know that. And to be honest, in there, they get protected. Like it's people in there that's doing life, that's never coming home, that love another guy. So now they considered in that community. So just like on the streets, they protect each other. So it ain't
Okay.
like they got a whole little community, and then people with life don't care about killing because they're not coming home. So you mess with one of theirs, you got to deal with anything that come with it.
Okay. So when they, I mean, and you might not even know this, but like when they're in there, do they get the full medical everything? So like, do they get hormones? Are they getting stuff, or is it just
I can't really answer that one. I don't. I
like,
mean,
like how are
I
they
could say
appearing
this.
that way?
I could say this.
Uh,
In Belmont, 2014, there was something going on between a transgender person and a staff member. And I know that staff member got caught bringing in like different stuff for, but in medical, I don't know. I'm assuming they probably do. I'm assuming because a lot of transgender people go like the pill call. We call it pill call. But
what was
like,
that?
all right, so like pill calls, like late at night, we'd go out the dorm and walk up to medical and take like our last pills of the day, that whatever you own. Or
Yeah.
so I'm assuming they probably do because a lot of them go to pill call, and I don't know why, but so probably.
All right. So this might be related to the subject, maybe not. But a lot of times when you see like prison photos that get sent to the outside, it be dudes in there, they got their hair braided, they got locks, they got all this kind of stuff, and it's neat. Like it looked like they just got it done. So who's doing hair in the like who's doing hair in there? Like,
Well, that's
cause I know like ain't no dude sitting like thinking about the dude's leg, like he braiding his hair or what, like.
Well, for a person that had hair in the joint,
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I mean, it's certain people you can go to. It's certain normal like situations like with guys that straight that do hair and that know how to do the ability to do hair. So you would sit in the chair and let them do it, but some people go to transgender people
Right.
and get that shit crispy. So I mean,
Well, like out in the yard or something like that, like you said.
yeah, I
Like,
mean, some people be solidified in they manhood though. Like
yeah.
to know like I could sit and get my hair did, or you feel me, and know
Mm.
like I ain't into none of that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of guys have to in there. I mean, it
Right.
ain't like you got a female running around that's gonna be like, I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, got to. Like when you
Yeah.
got visits, you got hair, so you thinking about looking sharp for your people.
Right.
You feel me?
Mm.
You ain't thinking about none of that. But yeah, mostly either one of the guys that got that ability that is cool to do it, or you can go to one of the older guys that is in a whole different community as you and get yours done.
And what it costs?
Say about the most I done heard, like the most somebody that try to charge me is $25 on Cash App.
Mm.
Like, man, I'm not paying no $25 on Cash App for
Mm.
this. The less I done heard was, four soups. And if people that's watching this never been, four soups is equivalent to like $1,
Mm.
25 cents each a soup.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got people that throw in like, hey, $5.
Mm.
So that'd be like a bag of coffee, which is $2.50, four soups and a summer dog, a whole little break.
Mm.
So
Okay. So when you were in, did you ever, I don't know, have an issue with any trans prisoners? Did you
no,
know
because
any?
to be honest, what I was doing was certain different. I'm making money and I'm trying to.
Mm.
I'm in the lane of, like I said, not trying to criminalize myself, but
Mm.
I was in the gang lane. So, with that being said, we got rules and regulations, and
Mm.
if you don't hold set, you getting beat.
Right.
So, like I said to you before about that rule,
So like
if you
everybody just
not that,
everybody separated then.
yeah, if you not
Yeah.
that, if you're not that, you don't deal with that. And I'm gonna go in on what you said about separation. The joint is one of the most separated places. Like I never thought that a person can go in there and leave out racist.
Mm.
I'm not even gonna fake it. It is very separated, bro. If you a Crip, you was over here. If you a Blood, you was over here. If you white, you was over there. If you trans, you was over there.
Mm.
Like that's just how I go. You got certain benches. You got Mexicans, they got their own little bench. You got whites, they got their own little bench. You got the Aryans, they got theirs, and ours. And then the trans community, they got their own little.
Mm.
So everybody's separated.
Yeah. So is there like any alliances between certain groups?
Oh yeah,
Like,
for
like I
sure.
heard like white and the Aryans and like the
Yeah.
Mexicans or
So
what?
and there, I'm not even gonna go off of like just basically soul on color. Like in
Mm.
there, you can have associations with anything. Like I'm a let's say I'm a Crip, and GDs they like a distant cousin. So whenever the Crips get into it with
GDs.
anybody, gangster disciple,
Mm.
uh, they gotta ride with us. Just like whenever they get into something, we gotta ride with them,
Mm.
and it's vice versa. But that's just like with the Mexicans and like you said, the whites. You will have some Mexicans parlaying with some whites a little bit, but a full on base scale of just on them,
Mm.
Mexicans and whites having an association with each other, not really.
Mm.
You was more likely to see Mexicans and Puerto Ricans. Latinos stick together in there.
Right.
But they not this I mean they is the same, but they're not. But they come together.
Mm.
Mexicans and Puerto Ricans. But on the streets, they don't even like each other. They be like, I'm not Mexican, I'm Puerto Rican, or I'm
Right.
not Puerto Rican, I'm Mexican.
Yeah.
I got a female that's Puerto Rican, so I know she said a lot that. So, but in there, yeah, they get together.
No. Okay.
And then you also have like different whites, Aryans, and then you got the Royals, and then you got what's the other ones? Some little white mafia gang, but they come together sometimes. Like say if a race riot happened, because it happens in there. Depends on where you at. But if a race riot happened, they'd come together and they'd click in with each other just like anybody else would.
Have you seen any?
Race riot?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course. In Mansfield, actually, very racist. Um, Out there is, if people know, Mansfield, Ohio is like fields, and most predominantly the staff there is from the country. So they don't like, black inmates. They cause certain things to be a race riot. They definitely do. They will put on like they'd be funny and put on all movies that they know that'll like get to you on Black History Month. And it didn't got so bad to where the white inmates had to write and be like, "Hey, stop putting these movies on, because every time
Like
y'all
movies
do
like
it,
what?
huh?
Movies like what?
Oh, slavery movies like black people getting beat by white people, and
Oh, okay, okay.
so it didn't got to the point to where white people they really would write and be like, "Hey, stop doing this," because
Right to who? Like the warden
the
or
warden and all that, like,
yeah.
stop doing this, because with y'all doing that, y'all getting us, in situations. But the staff calls it for sure. They know what they're doing.
So like they get to pick the movie that goes on.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. And I want to go back on that separation thing. Like in the joint, if you're not Mexican, you're not selling with a Mexican. If you're not white, you're not selling with a white. If you're not black, you're not selling with a black. Like I said, the staff keep it racist. They know, like, when you come in, they already got your bunk and living situation already together. They know to keep us all away from each other. And they do it on purpose because they don't want to fix the problem of racism in the joint. Fixing the problem is basically you stick me in a cell with a Mexican so we can, you know, get our confrontations out. Or a white person, we can get our conversations out and see the same point of view as each other. But we're doing that and they know what they're doing. It keeps you away from doing all that type of stuff. So,
Right. So when you're in there, and I say like you really want it to be rehabilitated and change things around, like is there like a pathway to do it? Like are there like programs? Is it stuff that you can actually try to get better yourself or
so I say it depends on the prison you go to. If you go to a prison that's full of young, gang members like Lake Erie, let's just throw that out there, you ain't getting no programming. Now, if you go to like an older prison like, let's say Belmont or something, yeah, it's programs. And there's people that come in from outside, reentry is called, that will like lead you on that path. But again, that's all up to the Bureau of Columbus or where they want to send you. I done seen older guys like your age come to a younger joint predominantly, and it's ran by 21 and all that year olds. It ain't none of that going on in there. There's none but fights, and it's the hood. But it's all through the Columbus.
so like depending on what prison you're at, like you could just be in a spot where you just gotta just bide your time
Yeah,
until you get out and that's just
it's
it.
it sucks because you see a lot of older guys. I done been in so many joints, bro. I done been on a world tour in my time of being locked up, which is not a good thing. But in there, I done seen so many older people that this older person can't survive in this setting, and they don't care. They just throw them in what it is, wherever they got a free open bed. So. And you'll see them trying to write Columbus, trying to get to a prison to where they can do their programs and all that. That don't happen.
Yeah.
But I know this is way off, but I want to let people know. And there, it is very, it's consuming. It'll really consume you in there. It'll really how you come out with a whole different mindset of who you is. It's about the person for sure. Like if you in there reading books, you can always do programs within yourself. I mean, you pick up a Bible and
Yeah.
zone out. Put on headphones because in there you got music and all that, and just zone out. But it's all on a person. You can come out corrected, I guess, and you can come out changed, different in a bad way. So it's all about how you use your time.
It was more on you to actually do it, not necessarily like it's like a system that's in place that's going to kind of put you through programs and systems to rehabilitate.
One thing for sure, two things for certain. I say this: going in there, it's like a college. I mean, you can call it whatever y'all want. It is a college. Either you destruct yourself with the tools, or you can build yourself with the tools. Like you can go in there, and it's so many prison stories going on. Like right now, as we speak, it's probably 1,001 prison stories going on. Of how when you get out, you can go rob a bank, and that's how you get away with it. So it's all about how you do with your time.
Okay. All right, Boosie, I think we just leave it there.
All right,
All right. Thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
you're welcome.